We're looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. But even if you closed your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
23.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. He's taking a shot on his first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, kill. 11, Agate. 11. Go. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's on the move. He's calling his own number again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Easy. Read a 40. Red on red. 13, Lou. Red.
They're running the option, short side. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, let's go.
Back to the well again. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Easy, 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 easy. Sink right. Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
13, Luke, Red, 23, Silver.
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Now Lawrence. On the move, headed right. And oh, he got it! Interception! Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Mahomes getting throw on this first play. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's got Pierce. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense back.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, I'm gun.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down throw, Lawrence. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the...
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54. Red on red.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Getting out to his left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Lawrence throwing here. Punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, it's Mahomes. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Broke through and he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run here on first down. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. It's a race down the right side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Mahomes doesn't make the connection. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second and 10, here's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The handoff on third and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Let's go.
Working quickly here. Tight end going in motion here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The drive picks up here. First and 10.
Think right open. Hey, Lion. Hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, kill.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Cut out left. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Red on red. Silver.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense in the hurry up here. Handoff on second and short. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars with some work to do, trailing in this game. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Hey, run.
Another carry for him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Here we go.
second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. Pass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Go.
gun. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Complete over the middle. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Brought in right side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
43. 43. 50. Yellow, 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 yellow. Right side.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. He's got Pierce. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
All right, let's go. 11.
First and 10. It's Lawrence. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Rip, 23.
QB sneak coming. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Mahomes on first and 10. Falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Second and 10 now. Finds a man right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
It is cut left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He gets another shot here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Big play here, tie game, and here comes 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On red. Hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got a man left. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Hey. Silver.
Lawrence working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Red on red.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him and really did help force the incompletion.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's taken in at the 42. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Jaguars tie this game up. Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Mahomes. Gets this one to Pierce. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First down, ball at the 36.
11. Silver.
Lawrence throwing here. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Blown back, gets the handoff. Juke the defender. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He's on the move. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence looking to throw. Throwing deep towards the end zone. He's got it. Looks like the feeder inbounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Here we go.
Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
30 left.
They send the tight end in motion left. Now Lawrence. Has it down close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
You nice as hell.
First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got Pierce. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Yellow.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 13, Lou.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. First down throw, Lawrence. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Second and 3 now.
Think right. Hey.
Takes off right out of the read option. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gun.
They bring their tight end left. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Got him in, it's Thomas. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh no, they get him yet again. They're going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A give now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And things look tougher now with third and long. Back to throw it. Cut out left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. He'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play.
Touchdown, Kansas City! So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Putting a receiver in motion.
Silver!
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut it to a point late in this one. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Pass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. On target to Worthy. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here he is to throw. Taken in by Pierce. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a first and goal. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Harrison Butker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And they've taken back the lead. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.